I remote viewed into the future of Germany and I saw the German apocalypse. And I'm going to try to stop that. So I saw the AfD win the elections big time. And I saw them making an anti-immigration police. I saw them eliminate the foreigners, layer after layer, and not just the foreigners. Alright, so they cut the social security system. They created these systems where 3 strikes out, something like that. And then when you were a foreigner in Germany, these case managers, they would simply wait for your first mistake. And you would be like, oh, but, and it would be strike number 1. It's like literally the Germans in authority were just waiting for you to make your first mistake. And once you hit the threshold, you're out. So they started bullying foreigners away. They started to make it extra easy for the system to get rid of foreigners. It was really extreme. That was the first stage, bullying them. And if they don't want to go, the next stage, being rounded up by the police and simply deported. And if that didn't work, if you started hiding and stuff, trying to fight back, then the third stage came. The citizens that went like, how dare you not respect the law? The law says, alle Ausländer raus. That's what started happening. And the moment these so-called law-abiding citizens started smashing these quote-unquote foreigners, the courts gave very mild punishments, symbolic punishments, because, they were simply doing what the system wanted them to do. But the citizens cannot play, they cannot take justice in their own hands. So the state did punish it a little bit, but not, it was a drama. It was apocalyptic. This set in motion this is a defining moment in the German destiny when the chaos hits every single German, and no German can put the head in the sand. It's literally they're going to round up people, just like in the United States, from the school, being forbidden to enter the hospital. We're going back there, to the time when they say eigenes Volk ist. Do you know what time that was? That is coming back. That's the German apocalypse, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm going to try to show you how to evade that German apocalypse. It's a little bit complicated. So at the publication of this video, of course, I'm not going to reach anyone. But the moment that what I say comes to pass, maybe the people during that time are going to listen to my advice. Many people live in a bubble. Your parents and whatever your society told you how the world is supposed to work. That's not how the world works. So people have a deformed world view. So there are certain things that people don't want to accept about reality. Preference-based life. So the moment your world starts to collapse, like the life of many Germans is about to collapse in this German apocalypse. When your life is collapsing, it doesn't matter if you learn new things, right? So this is what you're going to do to avoid being crushed by the AfD. I'm telling you the truth. The AfD is going to bring the German apocalypse to you. So the moment you're living in the German apocalypse brought to you by the AfD, this is how you avoid dying. It's literally that bad. This is how you avoid being deported. It's really this serious. So what you need to understand is that the system itself is going to go into some kind of a survival mode. It's like a sociopathic system. I'll try to explain you how that works. Somebody built Germany, and that person has birthright over Germany. It's like an inheritance, right? And that person's children inherited that. And so there's like an invisible contract whereby people who do things that improve the system get a percentage of rights over the system. So when you're a millionaire and you invest your millions into building a business that serves society and makes society a better or safer place, you're translating your good luck and your fortune into systemic improvement. So when you build or improve the system, you get a special status in the system. This is international, not just for German. This is international political science. So the moment you improve the system, you become part of the system. And many people are part of the system today because of what their father and their forefathers have done. So their fathers and forefathers made contracts with foreigners, trade deals, and so came in existence a certain class of people that everyone is trying to protect right now. However, those rights are running out. These things are becoming invalid in the German system, and the German system is just going to release it. Poof, get rid of it. It's no longer valid. So when that happens, it's not just going to happen to the foreigners. It's going to happen to a whole bunch of people. Only the easiest thing to get rid of, quote unquote, are the foreigners, right? So the system, when it goes into this hyper survival mode to overcome the quote unquote end of the system, the German apocalypse, is going to just release the weakest links. And then the next, it's really that type of thing I'm talking about. So the moment the reality kicks in, the moment your bubble busts, as German citizen or as German foreigner, and the system starts to eject you because you don't have any quote-unquote systemic credit anymore, you're going to be given over to your quote-unquote karmic account. That means you have done things in your life, and your forefathers have done things in your life, your personal, professional, relationship, generational, all forms of karma is going to be what you're going to fall into. You're going to fall out of the system and fall into the wheel of karma. And that is just. So when you were a quote-unquote bully, and you have never did anyone a favor, and you never contributed to anyone's success, and you only hated and manipulated, once you fall out of the system, your karma will not help you. Nobody will come for you and save you. Nobody will hide you. You will not have any assistance. So when you have been a good person in your life, and if you have contributed to the success of many people, if you had a meaningful existence in the German destiny, then once you fall because of the chaos of the AfD that has been released upon Germany, yes, then you might actually stand a chance in this trying to overcome and rebuild systemic credit. The moment you drop out of the system, if you have positive karmic account, your positive deeds coming back to you might give you that time to reorganize yourself and start thinking about, how do I improve the German system? How do I contribute to the German system? How do I make the German destiny a better place? And then rebuild systemic credit, and then, get another round in the German destiny. The generational rounds are going to be erased. There is a clock ticking in the German destiny. One generational account after the other is being erased. And the people have generational blessings, and these generational blessings are running out. And at the very horizon of the German destiny is this wind of chaos that wants to destroy. Yes, and the head of that chaos is called AfD. So I don't want to, go like, you should do this or you should do that. I'm not going to interfere in that political sense, in that timeline. I'm just letting you know where the danger is, how this thing is going to end.